Hello, it's Jennifer, and today we are going to turn this paper from my cat's chewy box into these beautiful carrots. If you would like to know how to do that, join me. Let's do it. So we're going to start off with some paper, and you can use paper bags, any kind of thicker brown paper. And I'm going to cut out a triangular type shape, and I'm going to do 3 of those, and I'm going to lay them all together. And as I cut them, I'm just going to make sure that they're all, basically the same size. And I'm going to take a scrap of paper that I have, and I'm going to cut not all the way up to the top, but maybe a ½ inch, leave a ½ inch that's not cut. And I'm just going to kind of cut a fringe on that. And then I'm going to cut that whole piece that I got right there. I'm going to take and divide it into 3s. So I'm just going to cut it twice, and we'll have 3 pieces. So we have 3 triangular type pieces, and we have 3 of the little fringe type pieces. And then I'm going to take and cut a strip of paper that I think would be like a good size for the leaves at the top. And I'm going to fold that. And just fold it the width that you think leaves should be. So I'm gonna fold that so I can cut, just make one cut. And I'm gonna take another strip of paper and fold that also. I'm going to draw a leaf on there, and I'm gonna cut it. And then next I'm going to glue the little fringy piece into the bottom of the carrot, the smaller end of the triangle, and I'm just gonna roll this paper up into a carrot shape. I'm gonna fold one side, to make it neater, and I'll fold the other side, and you're just gonna kind of fool with it till you get you a nice carrot shape that you like. You can make them fat, you can make them skinny, however you would like. And when you're done with that, you're just going to, glue that seam up. And I sped up this video a lot. I didn't want to do it, but I know nobody wants to sit there for an hour or 2 and watch me play with paper. So I did my best to speed it up and keep it where you can understand it. So hopefully it works. So I'm gonna take these leaves, and I used 3 leaves for each carrot, so I needed 9 total. So I took these 3 and I just kind of glued them together in a nice pattern that I liked, and then set them to the side. And so I took a skewer and I took polyfill and I pushed it down with a skewer, and you have to be careful because you'll just poke a hole right through it like I did, but it came out fine anyway. I also used a pencil because it's not as sharp on the end, and I just kept poking polyfill down in there until it was nice and tight, and filled it up as much as I thought it needed to be filled up. And then I took a piece of twine and tied it around the top, right above the polyfill mark, and I left some of the paper at the top. So the paper at the top, I actually kind of fringed it, like the bottom part, just kind of cut it down to where the twine is. So I have it, it's kind of fringy looking. So after I cut the fringe, I loosely tied the twine around the top, and then I put some glue down in the hole and put the leaves inside, and then pulled the twine tight. And there we have our lovely carrot. And then I did this 2 more times, so I ended up with 3 adorable carrots. So just a tip, when you are tying the twine on there, don't knot it, just do it once, and tie it tight so you can, paint and do everything you want to do, because you're going to want to replace the twine later on because it's going to get paint all over it and that wouldn't look so nice. So next I picked out 3 colors that I liked, and you can use any colors you want. You can use pastels, you can do all orange, you can do whatever you want. So I chose my 3 colors and I painted the carrots. As you paint the carrots at the end, where the little pieces are, you're going to want to be gentle and careful and make sure they don't stick together, and make sure you don't pull them off because, it's wet paper, so they're pretty fragile. And then you're going to find a green that you like, and you're going to paint the leaves. And like I said, just be gentle because they are fragile, and if they're all wet, they're going to stick together too and they may tear, so just be gentle. They're looking so cute. And so next I'm going to paint those little lines all over the carrots, and I took a mix of I think it was yellow and brown and kind of mixed it together, and I just kind of, took a small brush and just kind of put them all over the carrots. And then I found a tag. You can use a paper tag, you can make your own tag. I have a little wooden tag that I believe I got from Dollar General, and I just took some brown paint and some water and mixed it up in a little cup and kind of made a stain and just painted the tag and let it dry. And next I'm going to paint some veins on the leaves, and I took brown paint. I know it looks like I'm using the stain, but I'm not. It's the brown paint that was on the side, and I just kind of, just drew some little veins on the leaves. And I did that to both sides of the leaves and to all the carrots. And like I said, just be gentle, and you might want to kind of let, them dry a little bit before you go on to the next one so you don't make a mess everywhere. And then I took the tag and wrote in pencil what I wanted to have on there so I could just trace it on. And when you trace it on, you can use Sharpie, you can use paint. I used a brown Sharpie. And then I painted some little bitty carrots on the side that look like, the carrots that we just made. Last step, I Gently use the skewer to remove the old twine because it had paint on it and replace it with new twine and tied a cute little bow on it. It came out so precious. Check out these adorable pictures. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed making these beautiful carrots. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe.